Hello friends, welcome back to Utpal Chess, the channel where you can learn and enjoy the basics and advanced strategies and tactics of chess. I'm Utpal Sasane and I'm thrilled to have you here with me today. In today's video, we will see the game of Robert James Fischer, popularly known as Bobby Fischer, who was an American chess grandmaster and the 11th world chess champion. But before we dive in, if you enjoy our content and want to stay updated with the latest chess tips, tricks, and insights, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. It only takes a second and it will be a great help for me. Now, as we jump into the video, remember to give it a thumbs up if you find any part helpful or entertaining. Your likes let me know what you enjoy and help others discover this content too. We will see this game between Robert James Fischer versus Miho Poulos. And this was played when Fischer gave Simon. So this is the Fischer Simon in Houston in 1964. Let's see the game. Fischer starts with e4. Opponent plays e5. Fischer plays f4. So we have this King's Gambit. And opponent plays f5. So interesting variation. E cross f5. Fischer has captured the pawn on f5, d6. So open the bishop and attack on this. Queen h5. Yeah, so there is a check and now the attack has already started. So black has some problems now. Okay, this is the best move he has played. King d7 and now f cross e5. So as you can see, the king is in the center. That time what to do? You have to just open the center as much as possible. And that you can do by exchanging pawns. That's what Fischer is doing. D cross e5, knight f3 development, and the threat is this knight cross e5 giving check. So how to stop it, what to do? Queen e7 was the best move, you can say, because it's coming on this, giving support as well, controlling all the important. But black plays queen f6, and then again Fischer plays knight c3. Here again, as I said, the best move could be d4 to open up the center more, and then Fischer could attack better. But Fischer played knight c3, which is okay. After that, knight e7. The idea is, of course, to stop knight d5 because, yeah, that square was very good for the knight. So he doesn't want to give it. Plus, he has to develop the pieces. So knight here and attack on this. So queen cross f5 is the main idea, you can say. So after this, knight e4 gives attack on the queen. Queen has to move. And yes, queen cross f5, that was the plan. Here, if you exchange the queens, then you're making a big mistake. So never do that. If you are attacking, if the opponent is defending, like the king is here, very bad shape. And in that case, you're not supposed to exchange your attacking pieces at least. Yeah, the stronger pieces should be on the board and you shouldn't exchange. Opponent should try to exchange it. And that's why Fischer played knight cross e5. Okay, he continued his attack. Now the check is there. This is looking like, yeah, the attack is there, but there is a X-ray support. You can't take it. Queen will take the queen. So knight cross e5, king has to move, which is the best place. King d8 was one of the move, but he played king e6. Okay, you can say okay move, not the best move. And now Fischer could continue his attack uh, with knight g5 as well, but this is the best move, or at least the second best move, you can say. Bishop c4 check, because Fischer wants to get more and more pieces developed and into the attack. Yeah, he wants to get them into the attack and attack the king with more pieces. That's very good idea. And then the opponent has to now think, okay, more and more. And here finally captured. So king cross e5. This knight was a headache for him. So he said, yes, I'm going to get rid of it. King cross e5, d4. So Fisher is not saving the knight. He says, okay, you want to take it, fine. You can't take with the queen as number one. The queen is pinned, and number two, there is a check. So you have to remove the check first. So king cross e4 was there, king cross d4 was there. Okay, the best move was, of course, king cross d4, and that's what he played. Because if you go king cross e4, there is a problem. What is the problem? Fisher could play this queen d1 and give support to this pawn. Like, yeah, support is there, and now the threats are like, the king can't run away here on this side because of the bishop. He can't capture this. He can't go here. He can't go here. And you can see all the squares are already controlled. And now the threat is this queen d3 is a checkmate. So very dangerous situation. It's very difficult to stop the checkmate. Yeah, he can try a little bit, but it's not going to help him. He might he has to play something like this to delay the checkmate, but it's not going to help. You're just giving away pieces. So of course it's going to be checkmate for sure. King cross d4, queen c3, king c5, and then queen e5 check. Finally, the king has to either go this side or capture the bishop. If he goes here, then you have this queen b5 check, king d6, and finally bishop f4 is a checkmate. Yeah. And if you take, yes, if you take the bishop here, then it can be faster checkmate like b3 and king b4. And here you have a3 or c3 checkmates. So anyhow, it's going to be checkmate, and that's why he said no, this is dangerous. So he captured king cross d4, which is okay. But then Fisher played bishop e3 check. Again, queen d1 was a good move because you have to use the strong piece to attack the king. This is like, little bit misplaced on h5 now. So get the queen at the right place. If he takes it, we'll see what can happen. Queen d1, if he takes king cross e4, it's not going to help because afterwards, yes, Fisher can do lots of good moves here. Yeah, he can try this. He can play c3 for a checkmate. But yes, let's see what happened in the game. Okay, here in the game, in this position, after king cross d4, Fisher played bishop e3 check. Now the king can capture one, two, three pieces. Okay, and it was very difficult for him to choose which is the best one. Of course, the best one, if you think, could be king cross e4. But again, there was a problem as after this bishop d3, and then he's losing the queen for the two pieces. Yeah, one piece already lost and second piece, but it's not good. So what to do? He doesn't want to lose the queen, and that's why he tried a little bit more. So king e5, thought, yeah, something will happen. I can save the king, but no, it's not going to happen for sure. Fisher had this knight g5 move as well over here. The best move you can say to stop this exchanges, of course, and then he can attack with the queen afterwards. But here Fisher played bishop f4. So Fisher wanted to continue with the checks. He doesn't want to give away any more options to the opponent. So now either you have to move the king here or capture, or you can capture this. So these are the options what to do. Okay, what should you play here? And here again, king cross f4 was better, but again, after that, castling was the move. So he played, black played king d4. After king d4, Fisher made long castle, and now king cross e4 was played, and here Fisher made queen f3 checkmate. Okay, if he goes on the other side, king cross c4, then Fisher could play queen e2 check, king b4 is the only way you can say, and then bishop d2 check was there. King has to go here, no other option. King a4 and then queen c4 is a checkmate. So this is how Fisher uh, won the game after this queen f3